keep your guys up through not one but two delays?
I wish you should have come over and heard the dance party that was going on. Phil Collins, Feel It in the Air, I heard that one come on. Like there was some kind of 70s, 80s party going on. So it was interesting because with the lightning delay, yeah, you're worried. You're worried that they're going to come out flat. It's a really important period of the game. Obviously, there's still a good 25 minutes to go, and they were full of beans. So pleased for that. Pleased that we got over the line. A little disappointed with some areas of the game, and certainly how clinical we failed to be today. But yeah, we always review the performance. We always try and get better, and we'll definitely try and get better from what we showed today.
Have you ever experienced a night like this with multiple stoppages?
No. With the nature of what we dealt with and contested, yeah, we as a staff really enjoy being the first result in, and then getting to sit back and watch all the other scorelines come in. We were definitely the opposite of that tonight.
Dan, what were the other areas that you thought were lacking tonight?
Yeah, I thought we were a little quiet out there without Max Broughton. I thought there was some players whose body language didn't show the ruthlessness, the killer instinct aspect of what I want to see from the players. There were times where, yeah, the energy and the body language didn't really show me that we have an opportunity to extend our lead at the top potentially. We have a opportunity to get to 10 wins to put ourselves back in the top 10 RPI. And look, we are in the middle of the toughest stretch that we've had as far as a game every 3 days. And there's no doubt that they're going to be feeling it a little bit going into today, certainly after today as well. It's a heavy pitch that we're dealing with as well. So, yeah, it takes a lot. It does take some resilience and some mental fortitude, and we needed to show a little bit more of that in the first half, especially once we scored the goal, to go on and probably try and put it to bed in the first half.
Max scores his first career goal. It happens to be a game winner. That A, that has to be awesome, and B, a little bit about his development and growth in your program.
Yes, it is awesome. Really proud of Max and for Max. I've known him and his family for 10 plus years. So really awesome moment. I know his dad was here, and we're very pleased to see that and to witness that. And he's deserved it because of, as you said, the application and the consistency of his work ethic, literally from day one. We talk a lot about recruiting in state and how difficult it might be to make the jump. This is a George Washington High School kid that hadn't played much more of a level than that, and took to this like a duck to water, and immediately pushed the limits of what he could be as a freshman, and continues to do that every day. If I had 11 players like Max in terms of his attitude and application and selflessness, I'd be a very happy coach.
Sergio has 12 now, so that's the third guy in the last 2 seasons to accomplish that. You told me before that finding a college soccer striker that can score 10 or more is hard, so why have 3 popped up in your program in the last 2 years?
Got lucky. No, look, we have some great attacking players, and again, as many as that didn't go in the back of the net today that probably should have. We have a ton of faith in those guys. We can still refine a few things, but as I've mentioned before, Sergio got 9 last year. It wasn't necessarily by surprise to anyone within the group for as well as he's done and for as many as he's scored. So, yeah, I hope we have another one next year that scores 12 too.
With your busy schedule plus this tonight, do you adjust a little bit of your rest schedule? Are you conscious of that?
Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario was there were times tonight where there was talk of kicking off at 11 p.m. There was times there was talk of kicking off at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We're very thankful that eventually we got there with the referees to get the game started and came up with some kind of solution. But yeah, obviously the whole time in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about what's next, thinking about Sunday. And obviously at that moment, no idea what the scorelines were or the results were at other places. So it was definitely a concern. We're very grateful to have the game put to bed tonight.